understand that acting on your excitement is a complete kit?
Yes.
You do understand the definition of the word complete,
Yes.
which means it leaves nothing out, correct?
Yes.
Nothing out that's relevant for you, correct?
Yes.
So somewhere in this process, somewhere in the unfolding of your life, if you keep acting on your highest excitement, that means you will become more and more capable of allowing yourself to experience physical reality in a dreamlike way, yes?
Yes.
So you're willing to simply allow that to unfold in its proper timing?
Yes. Thank you.
Then that's all you need.
So any permission slip, I imagine, works for me.
Yes.
And it can produce any results I desire?
That are
Intend?
relevant for you. That are relevant for you, because you don't always know what is relevant from your physical point of view. But the higher mind does. And therefore, whatever manifests is what's relevant at that moment. And if you constantly give it a positive meaning and use whatever manifests in a positive way, you will always get the beneficial effect that the higher mind intends for you to get.
Yes.
No matter how it looks.
Okay.
And therefore, when you really begin to understand it doesn't matter how the circumstance looks, you will really start to relate to the things that happen in physical reality in a more dreamlike way, because you will understand that appearances are illusionary. Because it doesn't matter how things look.
Just how they feel.
Just what you define them to be. Because how you feel is also the result of what you believe to be true, what you define to be true. So, it's not really about what you think, it's not really about what you feel, it's about what you believe to be true, what you know to be true for yourself. But when you know that physical reality is really just a dream, then no matter how something looks, no matter how you may have defined it before, you will just look at it and go, huh, that's interesting. I know that in the past I would have defined this as horrifying, but now that I know this is just a dream, I'm more curious about the idea of this manifestation than anything. And, well, isn't that fascinating that it appears to manifest this way? I know I'm giving it a positive meaning, and therefore I know this is going to benefit me somehow, and I don't have to know how right now. So I can just stay in the moment and be absolutely fascinated by the appearance that this circumstance has taken upon itself and see what will happen. Let my curiosity be my guide, knowing that I'm just perfectly fine living in the moment with how this looks, because I am absolutely fascinated to find out how something that in the past I would have defined as negative is going to serve me in a positive way, because I know it's all just a dream. There's the attitude.
Thank you.
There's the behavior. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
Does this help?
Yes.
All right, anything else?
So why do we have intentions and desires then, if it all just kind of hooks back and doesn't really matter in circumstance?
Because what you're calling an intention and a desire allows you to focus your energy in the direction of what excites you the most. But you don't need to separate those things out so much. You don't need to put so much emphasis on the difference between those different ideas. It's all about aligning with your highest vibration. Intention can give you some focus in it, can allow you to play with your free will about how you experience your excitement. So in that sense, you could say you can use your intention as a focusing device or as a choosing mechanism. I'm going to choose to act on my excitement this way as opposed to this way. And you can use your desire in much the same way. But when you start using the idea of desire and intention in what you might call more negative, egotistical ways, that's when you start losing the focus, really, about the idea of acting in a more holistic way, and you start getting lost in the details. And then you start wondering why your desires and your intentions aren't working out exactly as you planned them to. You understand? So you have to walk a balance there. You have to walk a fine line of not getting caught up in the idea of not getting my desires, not getting the manifestation of my intention, because your intention and your desires are really coming from the physical personality, and the physical personality is limited in what it is capable of knowing is actually to its greatest benefit. So you can use intention, you can use desires, but use them softly. as adjustment mechanisms, but allow the idea of the excitement to be the driving mechanism, the overall energy. Let it adjust the idea of your desires in a way that's in alignment with what's relevant for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does this help?
It does, yes.
Anything else?
So focus then is more of the same with intention and desire. I just focus on excitement.
Well, let me put it another way for you.
Sure.
If you are acting on the thing you really love to do at every moment, wouldn't you automatically be focused?
Yes.
Because there simply wouldn't be anything else that you would choose to act on, right? There wouldn't be
Yes.
anything else you would choose to focus on, would there?
Correct.
So it's an automatic side effect. That's what we're saying. It's a secondary automatic side effect of acting on your excitement. The idea of desire, the idea can be, well, all right, this is something I perceive might be something that would excite me. That's fine. So the desire can function as a precursor to you being willing to identify and act on the thing that excites you the most. And focus is simply an automatic side effect of allowing you to really stay in that moment with what excites you, because there simply is at that moment no other choice that makes sense. So that's what we're saying is these things may bracket it, these things may color it, these things may inform your excitement in some way, but excitement is actually the driving engine that creates the desire as a precursor and creates the focus as an after effect.
Understood.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank
Does
you.
that help?
Yes.
All right. Yes?
Okay. So
Yes.
allowing
Yes.
excitement is the state to stay in? Is just like,
Well, why not?
okay.
Because
Sure.
again, if you trust that your life unfolds in the way that it needs to, why wouldn't you allow it to? Why swim against the current?
Right.
You are the current. Go with the flow.
So what comes easiest and comes with the least resistance and the
Yes.
most allowing is all of that we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's part of the toolkit, yes?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yeah, and then can I just throw out there, if I would like more alien contact with their civilization in general, just focusing, talking about it, any kind of permission slip I imagine would benefit that then, right? I guess I'm looking for a yes.
You can answer the question now, yes?
Thank you.
Yes?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.